It's never easy when you're unsure about someone's feelings towards you, especially when it comes to matters of the heart. If you've been wondering whether or not the person you're interested in feels the same way, it's important to pay attention to some signs that might indicate they don't love you back. While it's never a fun conversation to have, understanding where you stand with someone can save you a lot of heartache in the long run. So, let's take a look at some common signs that may suggest the other person doesn't share the same feelings as you. 1. Lack of communication. Lack of communication from someone you love can be a sign that they might not be interested in you romantically. Communication is essential in any relationship, and it's particularly important when you're trying to build a connection with someone you like. If your crush is not responding to your messages, not making an effort to talk to you, or not asking you any questions, it might be a sign that they're not interested in getting to know you better. They might be busy or not have enough time, but if it's happening consistently, it might indicate that they're not feeling the same way as you. It's not your fault if someone doesn't like you back, and there's nothing wrong with being interested in someone who doesn't share your feelings. It's best to respect their decision and move on to find someone who will appreciate you for who you are. 2. No effort to get to know you. When you have a crush on someone, it's natural to want to spend time with them and get to know them better. However, if someone you like doesn't seem interested in making an effort to get to know you, it might be a sign that they don't have romantic feelings for you. If they consistently ignore your messages, cancel plans with you, or don't show interest in your life, it's possible that they're not invested in a relationship with you. Don't be afraid to communicate with your crush about how you feel and what you're looking for in a relationship, but also that it's okay to move on if they're not interested in making an effort to get to know you. Remember, you deserve someone who is excited to learn about you and build a connection with you. 3. Canceling plans. One major sign that someone might not feel the same way is if they frequently cancel plans with you. If they are always coming up with excuses for why they can't hang out, or if they cancel last minute, it's possible that they just don't see you as a priority in their life. While it can be disappointing to feel like someone you care about isn't interested in spending time with you, it's important to recognize that you deserve to be with someone who wants to be with you and make plans with you. Don't be afraid to communicate with your crush and ask them how they feel, but remember that it's also okay to move on if they aren't interested. 4. No future planning. If you find that someone you love doesn't seem to be interested in talking about future plans with you, it might be a sign that they don't see a future with you. If they avoid conversations about things like upcoming events, holidays, or even just future weekend plans, it's possible that they don't see you as a long-term partner. Don't be afraid to communicate with your crush about how you feel, but also that it's okay to move on if they don't share the same vision for the future. Remember, you deserve someone who is excited to plan a future with you. 5. Avoidance. If someone you like seems to be avoiding you or actively ignoring your attempts to spend time together, it might be a sign that they don't have romantic feelings for you. They might not be comfortable with confrontation or might not want to hurt your feelings, but it's important to recognize that avoidance is not a healthy way to handle the situation. While it can be challenging, it's best to communicate with your crush about how you feel and try to have an open and honest conversation about your relationship. If they still seem disinterested in spending time with you, it might be time to accept that they don't see you in a romantic way and move on to find someone who values your company. 6. No emotional support. Emotional support is a crucial part of any healthy relationship, and if someone you love isn't there for you when you need them, it might be a sign that they don't have romantic feelings for you. If they seem distant or uninterested when you try to talk to them about your feelings, or if they don't check in on you when you're going through a tough time, it's possible that they don't see you as a priority in their life. Don't be afraid to communicate with someone you love about how you're feeling and what you need from them, but also that it's okay to move on if they're not able to provide you with the emotional support you deserve through all of life's ups and downs. 7. Flirting with others. If your crush seems to be flirting with other people, it might be a sign that they don't have romantic feelings for you. While it's possible that they're just being friendly or playful, if their behavior is making you feel uncomfortable or disrespected, it's important to communicate with them about how you feel. It's possible that they're not aware of the impact their flirting is having on you. However, if they continue to flirt with others and don't show interest in being more than friends with you, it might be time to accept that they don't feel the same way about you. You deserve to be with someone who respects your feelings and is interested in a romantic relationship with you. 8. No commitment. When you love someone, it's natural to hope that they feel the same way about you and are interested in a committed relationship. However, if someone isn't interested in making a commitment to you or seem hesitant to commit to plans or to discuss the future with you, it's possible that they're not interested in a serious relationship with you. Don't be afraid to communicate with someone you love about how you feel and what you're looking for in a relationship, but also remember that it's okay to move on if they're not interested in a committed relationship with you. 9. Lack of respect. Respect is a fundamental aspect of any healthy relationship, and if someone you love doesn't show you respect, it might be a sign that they don't have romantic feelings for you. If they constantly belittle you, dismiss your opinions, or ignore your boundaries, it's possible that they don't value you as a person or see you as an equal. Don't be afraid to communicate with your crush about how their behavior is making you feel, but also remember that you don't have to tolerate disrespectful behavior in a relationship. It's okay to move on and find someone who values and respects you for who you are. 10. No support for your goals. When you love someone, it's natural to want their support and encouragement in pursuing your goals and dreams. However, if someone doesn't seem interested in supporting your aspirations, it might be a sign that they don't have romantic feelings for you. If they consistently dismiss your ideas, don't offer any words of encouragement, or don't seem interested in what you're working towards, it's possible that they're not invested in your life or your success. Don't be afraid to communicate with someone you love about how their lack of support is making you feel, but also that it's okay to move on if they're not interested in being a supportive partner. 11. Lack of trust. Trust is an essential foundation of any healthy relationship, and if your crush doesn't show you trust, it might be a sign that they don't have romantic feelings for you. If they constantly doubt your intentions, question your honesty, or don't believe in your abilities, it's possible that they don't see you as a trustworthy partner. It's important to remember that you can't force someone to trust you. If they're not interested in building a foundation of trust with you, it might be time to move on and find someone who values your honesty and integrity. You deserve someone who believes in you and trusts you to be a loyal and reliable partner. 12. No compromise. Relationships are all about compromise and finding a balance that works for both partners. If someone you love doesn't seem interested in making compromises with you, it might be a sign that they don't have romantic feelings for you. If they consistently refuse to meet you halfway, prioritize their own needs over yours, or dismiss your concerns, it's possible that they're not interested in building a relationship with you. It's important to remember that you can't force someone to be more flexible. If they're not interested in making compromises with you, it might be time to move on and find someone who values your needs and is willing to work with you to build a strong relationship. You deserve someone who is committed to creating a healthy and balanced partnership with you. 13. Dismissive of your feelings. When you love someone, it's natural to want them to be interested in your thoughts and feelings. However, if they consistently dismiss your feelings or seem uninterested in what you have to say, it might be a sign that they don't have romantic feelings for you. If they downplay your emotions, ignore your concerns, or don't take your needs seriously, it's possible that they're not invested in your emotional well-being. Remember that you can't force someone to be more empathetic. If they're not interested in valuing your emotions, it might be time to move on and find someone who is willing to listen and validate your feelings. You deserve someone who is invested in your emotional well-being and is willing to support you through life's ups and downs. 14. No interest in your life. When you love someone, you want them to take an interest in your life and what you have to say. However, if they consistently show no interest in your life, it might be a sign that they don't have romantic feelings for you. If they don't ask you questions about your hobbies, career, or interests, or seem disinterested in your daily life, it's possible that they're not invested in getting to know you better. Remember, you can't force someone to be more interested in your life. If they're not interested in getting to know you better, it might be time to move on and find someone who is willing to invest time and energy into building a connection with you. You deserve someone who is curious about your life and is willing to invest in a deep, meaningful relationship with you. 15. Lack of appreciation. When you love someone, you want them to appreciate you and your efforts to connect with them. However, if they consistently show a lack of appreciation for the things you do, it might be a sign that they don't have romantic feelings for you. If they don't acknowledge your compliments, gifts, or gestures of affection, or seem ungrateful for the time and energy you put into the relationship, it's possible that they're not invested in building a deeper connection with you. It's important to remember that you can't force someone to be more appreciative. If they're not willing to appreciate your efforts to connect with them, it might be time to move on and find someone who is willing to invest in a relationship that is based on mutual respect and appreciation. You deserve someone who is grateful for your presence in their life and is willing to put in the effort to make the relationship work. In conclusion, recognizing the signs that someone may not love you back can be difficult and painful. However, it's important to remember that you are worthy of love and respect, and that there are plenty of people out there who will appreciate and cherish you for who you are. If you find yourself in a situation where you suspect the other person doesn't reciprocate your feelings, it's always best to communicate openly and honestly with them. If the other person confirms that they don't love you in the same way, it's okay to feel hurt and disappointed. Take the time you need to process your emotions and remember that with time and self-care, you will find someone who loves and values you for exactly who you are. I hope this video has been helpful. Don't forget to like, share, then subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.